Triumph, a name to conjure with, a name of legends, or in this case a bike that could be said to be a legend in its own lifetime, the TT legend. To be honest, cruiser style bikes are not my personal choice, but to be equally honest, this one has grown on me. No doubt helped by the burst of Californian style sunshine and warm summer evenings we've had. Cruising along with the wind in my face through some of Warwickshire's leafy lanes took me back more years than I care to remember. But don't get the idea that this bike is retro and no-go. The 900cc triple engine is one of my all-time favourites, and coupled to its short stubby exhaust, it fits the legend to a T, or perhaps I should say TT. Not only is it flexible and responsive, it's also got a terrific exhaust note. It burbles along with a nice uneven rhythm, more like the sound of a big lazy American V8, but lazy it's not. Crack open the throttle and it howls into life like no old Triumph ever did. Well, alright, except for the very old Meriden triples. Once I got used to the higher bars, semi-forward rests and kicked out forks, the handling proved to be really good. You don't buy a bike like this to play races on, but ride it in a sort of flat tracker style, laying the bike down instead of on your knee, and it's really good fun. At 215 kilos, it's not too heavy, but the new low seating position not only suits the style of the bike, it also makes this Triumph one of the easiest to manoeuvre at low speeds. The massive front disc and single rear are well up to the job, and those alloy rims and stainless spokes really fit the look and purpose of the bike. All this lowrider style comes to you at an equally low price of only £6,454, which for a 900 is a lot of metal for your money. You don't get a fairing, so you've either got to be Arnie Schwarzenegger or very, very late if you want to ride at anything over 80, but there's no point. In fact, while gaining points on your license, you're missing the point completely. Chill out and enjoy. Hasta la vista, baby. What could be better than this, eh? A lovely bike, a lovely summer evening, nice bit of Warwickshire, you can't beat it. Listen to that silence. And this is Triumph's new TT Legend. Not TT as in Isle of Man, of course, but I'm sure you can tell that. But nevertheless, a legend all the same. First off, look at these wheels, really nice. Alloy rims, stainless steel spokes, and the rims are extra wide so they can actually stretch the tyre out and give it a flatter profile, and it gives that chunky sort of cruiser look too. For the same reason they went for the single disc. It's a big disc, 320mm, and it's adequate for the bike, but it gives this sort of custom cruiser look, and it's, you know, the whole thing's very effective. Looks a bit retro, but it's also modern, mixes the two together. Coming slightly back, you got the good old faithful, an engine I love, the 900 triple, liquid cooled of course, nothing new there, but a really nice meaty lump, and it really suits this bike. One little bit I missed, the forks, if you look carefully at the forks, you can see they're actually kicked out more than normal. I did query with Triumph first off whether they'd actually altered the rake, but they haven't altered the rake, they've altered the trail, which means it's got different yokes on it, and it's pushed the front wheel further forward. So it's give that nice sort of long rider look. But perhaps the most distinctive thing of all is this seat, which I'm sure you can see here, which is a new one for Triumph, in that it's lower than normal, it's very slim there, and if we look over on the top, you can actually see that it's narrower than the normal Triumph seat. So if you're short in the leg, that seat is absolutely ideal for you. You've got a lower seat height, narrower so it doesn't spread your legs so much. It's really effective. Coming to the back of the bike, let's just show you this. Nothing spectacular about it, but again, wide alloy rim. Sorry it's a bit dusty, but it's been dusty weather lately. Short, stubby stainless steel spokes, big single disc again, and a very traditional looking hub. It almost looks like a hub brake at first, and I think that's what it's designed to do. Again, this sort of retro feel. Because the legend part really isn't sort of a British thing. The TT in America was for flat track races, and I think this is where it picks up a lot of its cues from. It's pretty neat altogether. I'll tell you one thing that really gets me. No, in fact, there's two things. But one thing, I really don't like this. It doesn't seem to fit, and this tail end, I'd much prefer the number plate to be further back with an illuminated piece under there. This little bit looks as though it's off an old Mini or whatever it is, just shining up there, and I don't like it, but then again, who am I? Up the front, my other pet hate. In all this bright weather, the indicator lights, they'll come out now, so it's not much good showing you, I don't suppose. No, there we are, they're nice and bright now, but you can see them flashing away there. Well, believe me, when you've got the sun behind you, you can't see a damn thing, and it's no fun, as you well know, driving along for miles with your indicators on. But overall, excuse our friendly train going past, overall, I actually like this bike, and don't always say that. You might sort of, with most bikes, think, yeah, that's not bad, but I've actually grown to like it. I think the weather's got a lot to do with it, and where we've been filming, and I thought, this is a pretty cool bike.